peace and war, benevolence and cruelty. I tread my own path in this divided land.
What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Sinistran01, and I wanted to give my thoughts and kind of after I've actually got to see the entirety of the gameplay demo that was shown off for Ubisoft Forward for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Obviously, during the live stream itself, I was a little preoccupied with dealing with an issue, so I wasn't able to really take a look at the gameplay and kind of do a little deep dive into how I felt the gameplay is and what I'm excited for, kind of some things that I'm a little weary about and whatnot. So we're just going to have this play in the background while I kind of give you my initial thoughts on seeing the first gameplay for Assassin's Creed. Now, some people actually got the chance to play this. Unfortunately, I guess I'm not in Ubisoft's good graces anymore. Some people got to play Star Wars Outlaws. Some people got to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've spent a lot of my time on this channel playing a lot of Assassin's Creed games, and essentially I think a lot of you have actually subscribed because of my Assassin's Creed content. If you're one of those out there, please chime down in the comments below and let me know. But I know that throughout the years, throughout my entire 14-year kind of history on this channel, I know a lot of you have come here because of Assassin's Creed content. So it's a little bit of a shame that I don't have the ability anymore to be able to get exclusive kind of gameplay for you guys of me playing it, so that I can give you my full, honest, interpretation of everything, because I've actually had it in my hands. So I think those days are gone. I think we just have to accept it and understand that I just don't get the views that we used to, and that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is I want to make sure that I still give you guys my initial thoughts on these games, because they mean so much to me. They mean so much to you. We're huge Assassin's Creed fans here on this channel, and we don't want to stop that, even if I don't get those same opportunities anymore. I've always said that I'm very humble for the opportunities that you all have given me during my time here on YouTube. And even though things have changed throughout this channel here over the last few years, as far as, how many viewers we get and that kind of thing, I don't want to dwell on that. You don't want to always dwell on the bad, because then you can never move forward. You have to look at it. You have to say, okay, what mistakes did you make? How can you move past it? And then continue to drive on. So that's what I'm going to do here. So this is the new gameplay that we received. Okay, even though I didn't get a chance to play it, I have had a chance to take a look at it. And obviously, I'm just going to put this out there right away. I enjoyed it. I'm very, very excited for what we're going to get with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I do like the two play styles. We're going to go a little deeper into what I think about each play style here as the video goes on. But we're going to start off with, of course, the samurai. So I think this is a cool idea. However, for me, a lot of this style of gameplay doesn't make sense in Assassin's Creed, right? I think all of us can say that when you started the series back in 2007 with Assassin's Creed, we understood what intentions Ubisoft and the developers had for this series moving forward, all right? We're going to go through history, and we're going to take a look at this organization known as the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and we're going to kind of go in different time periods and see what they were up to, the exploits of fighting the Templars, and all that kind of thing throughout history. So we were all really, really excited when Assassin's Creed Shadows was announced, when it was actually known as Assassin's Creed Red, because we said it's about time you put an Assassin's Creed game in feudal Japan, where it just felt like it was time. It was literally time for us to get the sense of being an assassin during this time period and location. However, unfortunately, there was a game that beat this game to the punch, and that was Ghost of Tsushima. Now, Ghost of Tsushima did exactly what you're pretty much going to see here. However, they gave you the option with one character, as the samurai were a kind of a dying breed in that instance, and you were going to start becoming the ghost. And therefore, there was a reason to be both samurai and a reason to be both ninja style, both ghost. So it made a lot of sense in that to play it the way that you wanted. You had choice. Well, Assassin's Creed Shadows gives you that choice as well, but has two distinctive characters with different play styles. And then you just need to pick whichever character you have, and then they're going to be completely different. One play style is going to be this right here, where you're not going to stealth. You're going to go through, you're going to be more action-packed, you're going to use bigger weapons, you're going to treat yourself like a samurai would in that situation. However, the one thing that just kind of irks me a little bit is I just don't feel that Assassin's Creed needs these two distinctive styles. Assassin's Creed is always about being an assassin. Okay, you can't be an assassin, an effective assassin, if you just walk right out in the middle of the area and say, everybody, come to me, you know? That's not the point. It's about secrecy. It's about getting in, taking out your target without being seen, and getting out without being seen. That is what an assassin does most of the time. Yes, there are assassins out there that don't care about being seen or anything like that. But if you want to keep your job and you want to do it well and be known as an assassin, then you need to build that reputation of being an assassin. And I feel like being a samurai in this situation doesn't really go with that, which is why obviously they gave us the ninja role as well, which is cool. But I feel like Ubisoft has kind of went down this path these last bunch of games where it's like they put these titles in the series, but yet it doesn't feel like it's a part of the series. This first started with, in my opinion, with Ghost Recon Wildlands. Ghost Recon Wildlands was a great, amazing game. It really made you feel like you were part of a team, a tactical team where you could go in and do that kind of stuff. But did it really feel like Ghost Recon? And in my opinion, it didn't. If they would have named it something else and they started a new IP, I mean, I think people would have just absolutely loved it and would have loved it just the same as they do now, but without having that stigma of it saying it's tied to this particular series. And they can go off and make a new series based off of that and have it be really, really fun. And the same thing has now happened with Assassin's Creed, where it's like, does it really feel like Assassin's Creed? When Origins came out, I thought, this is a really, really good game, but it was just a slight bit of, does it feel like Assassin's Creed? But you could say it does because of one reason, because this is the birth of the Assassins. This is that birth of that brotherhood with Bayek and getting that kind of the Hidden Ones started. So it really felt like this continued that series. However, when they went back and they did the next game in the series, it didn't start to feel like that when they went back with Greek mythology, which was hundreds of years before Assassin's Creed Origins. It was like, okay, why is this still titled Assassin's Creed? It's starting not to make as much sense anymore. Well, one thing I can tell you is I'm probably not going to be spending a lot of time. We're going to be playing as Samurai, of course, but I'm not going to be spending a lot of time with it, because when I play Assassin's Creed, I play it for a particular reason, and that is to be stealthy. That is to be going around without being seen, going and take out your targets, kind of that black box mission area where you're going around, you have to infiltrate the compound, just like what you're seeing here. So when this style of gameplay came up, this is what started to blow me away. I was like, yes, this is Assassin's Creed. And so when you're going to see the gameplay from me, of course, we're going to be forced to play both characters at some points, I'm sure. You can't pick every single mission and only be the ninja. I mean, you're not going to be able to do that. It doesn't make sense, obviously, because they're trying to tell a story. But there are so many game implements or game features that are in Assassin's Creed now when you're playing as the ninja that I really feel is amazing. Like you just saw right there, for the first time, you actually move around in grass the way I feel like you should move around in grass, right? Like this whole concept of the tall grass and being able to walk around in tall grass and no one's seeing you is it's so stupid. Obviously, it's a video game, so and you know, you can kind of get away with it a little bit. But now that the fact that they put that crawling animation in there actually makes me feel so much better about what they're trying to do and how they're trying to move the series forward when it comes to the Assassin's Creed part. There's also some information that I've learned that the enemies, some, like if you have a big samurai guy that you're trying to take out as the ninja character, then you're not going to be able to do that. Like you'll try to do a critical strike and they will block it or something like that, which to me makes no sense. If you've been completely stealthy throughout the whole point of leading into that area and the enemy does not know you're there, there's no way that they can fend against it. Now, if you put some type of sound meter or made some type of noise while you were jumping to get to them, or you tried to attack them from the front, that makes sense. But you should honestly be able to take out any person that you see in any manner if you're stealthy. And it should have no hindrance on like level based or this person is stronger than you or something like that. An assassin gets in quietly so that person doesn't know that they're there. And I saw some gameplay from other people that have had the chance to play it, and it really upset me that that option was in there. Now, of course, just like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you can take it out. You can put it to where you can always attack anyone in a stealthy manner and be able to knock them out or take them out immediately. But I shouldn't have to have that option in there, right? This is Assassin's Creed. It just doesn't make sense to me. I know maybe a lot of people aren't going to agree with me, but I just feel like it's like they're trying to please too many people in these situations. You don't need to. Assassin's Creed is supposed to be a niche series based off of assassins, right? There are moments you're going to get caught, and then you're going to have to either flee or use the mechanics of the game, or maybe some of the things that you have in the game, like smoke bombs or something, to get yourself out of a nasty situation. But you should honestly be so close to death if you get caught in an Assassin's Creed game that it should make you not want to do that. So there's a lot of things in this game that just make me feel like, what are they thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they using that kind of thing? I don't know. Obviously trying to create a bigger audience for the game. I get it. I totally get it. And it's a new style of Assassin's Creed, but it's just not something that I am on board with. And this is the last style of this type of game. From what I've heard, this is the last style of this type of game. They're going to go with a new engine. They're going to go with new everything, go back to the drawing board on the next games. So I'm excited to see where they're going to go and where they're going to take the series from there, because I really feel like this style has kind of run its course. But I will say this, Assassin's Creed Shadows has me very interested because of the gameplay that I've seen from this right here. Right, this style of gameplay is what I see. Look at that right there. Using, something like this to keep yourself underwater makes total sense. I think they're and this right here, I love going into this style while you're trying to take enemies out. I think that's a great style that adds a lot to the game as well. So this is just my initial thoughts on the game. I'm going to have other videos on this series of checking out some of the new mechanics in the game, the new weapons that you have and stuff. And I'm not saying I don't enjoy playing as a samurai, because I think that's really a cool thing as well. And I really want to know the history of the first African-American samurai. So I'm looking forward to seeing what his story is all about, even I know it's not going to be 100% accurate, but I'm hoping I'm going to have fun while I do it. I think it's still going to be pretty cool. However, I'm going to want to play most of the game like this right here. You guys know how I am on the channel, so if you're looking forward to that 100% completion of this game, then that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going to do, but mostly as the stealthy ninja. So that's just my thoughts on the initial gameplay trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows. What do you think? Are you on board with this change? Are you on board with what the game is going? I think the world looks great. I believe the story is going to be hopefully really, really good. Love the look of the game. Love the feeling of the game, especially when you're playing as the ninja. I need to see more gameplay. I want to get hands-on with it, but I'm so humbled the fact that I've been able to do what I've been able to do for so long. So thank you to all of you out there for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like and comment below what do you think of all this. Let me know in the comments, and I will have more videos showcasing Assassin's Creed Shadows in the future where we discuss more and more things. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.